Okay, today I'm with Mike, and Mike is homeless on the streets. He was just now standing on the corner, and it's come down rain, so we had to do it in the car. Mike, how you doing, man?
Been better.
Been better. How long?
Worse though too. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm alive, so I'm all right.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
33. How long have you been on the streets?
This time around, it's been almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years straight?
Yeah.
Have you attempted to go seek any kind of treatment or anything for any issues you're having?
Not this time around, no. I mean, I went to Net Care and told them I was having, addiction problems and I'd like to get into Maryhaven. So they kept me overnight and they sent me to Maryhaven. And I was in there for like 4 days and I just mentally could not handle it. Like they was keeping me not, sick. I was not withdrawing or nothing. But it's the mental part of the addiction that forced me to get up and sign myself out. Like, I signed myself out of Maryhaven and left that day. And that day I went and got high. I went straight to the dope spot and got high.
And never attempted to seek out and reach out ever again since then?
I've had points where I thought I was ready, and I would try and get a hold of people like, hey, because when that thought comes, you have to act on it. Like, because when an addict is ready, they're ready now. They're not ready 10 minutes ago. Like 10 minutes from now, they're ready right now. So if you don't act on it right at that point, when they have that thought of wanting to get clean, it might go away and, not come back. And that's what happened a few times. I've sat, in a fetal position crying, just can't handle all the emotional, everything, just mental breakdowns and physical, everything. Just everything about the lifestyle just was weighing down on me, and, I called a couple people, couldn't get no answer from nobody. And of course, about an hour later, I'm like, screw it, I'm just going to go get high.
Do you enjoy this then? It sounds like kind of a part of you is out here, and that needs to be here. Is that how you feel when you were there in Maryhaven? Like, man, this ain't where I need to be. I need my life's out here on the streets.
I don't really feel that way. I mean, I enjoy getting high. I used to enjoy it a lot. Now it's like I'm getting tired of it's the same thing every single day. Wake up sick, hustle to get the money, go get high, come back, get more money, go to the spot, get more stuff, get high again. And it's the same cycle over and over and over and over again every single day.
It's a full-time job now.
It is.
Right.
And people get a job. If we would get paid for what we do, like literally, if we got paid for the
overtime you put into out here trying to stay well.
Right. We don't make enough money to make it seem like it's a job. Some do. I don't make enough a day to say, oh, it's like a job. I make $150 a day. No, I don't make nowhere near that.
Right.
But I mean,
okay, so tell me about your childhood and your upbringing. Does that have anything to do with your current situation?
Absolutely not. I had a decent childhood. I mean, I grew up around, the hilltop and the bottoms off, Wayne Avenue, down in the bottoms off of, what's that road? Right off Central.
Sullivan.
Hayden Avenue. And then we moved, it was on Deer Road, right off of Demarest. It's Deerer, or what, Derrer, something like that. I remember being there in a double as a child, and then we moved over to a little ways to Galloway, right off of Murray Hill in Old Sullivan. I was living with my grandparents at the time. My mom was, she was stuck on my dad for the longest time. Couldn't get a break, couldn't get her to leave him. So she would drop us off at my grandpa and grandma's house, and then leave and go out, and drink and go meet up with my dad and all that. So basically, my grandpa and my grandma raised me and my older brother. I guess they raised me, my older brother, and my two sisters. Basically, they basically raised us till he's 18 years old, and able to go out and do what we want. But
how are their lives today? Your siblings?
My brother is actually homeless in Florida right now.
Okay.
He moved down there to be with the mother of his children, and he was drinking one night, and her blind brother was yelling at him, provoking him. He ended up beating up her blind brother.
Wow.
But from what I was told, he's manipulative, and the only reason why he's in a wheelchair at all is because he's blind.
Okay.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with him except he's blind.
But he'll still just run off at the mouth.
But he'll run off at the mouth and, provoke people. And my brother got blacked out drunk one night and beat him up.
Still a big mistake, though, yeah.
Kicked him out, so now he's homeless in Florida, constantly hitting up my mom. I need some money, And, my mom ain't got it. She just lost a job over 20 years. She had a job at this place up the road for 20 years. And she had a tear in her rotator cuff, so she had to have surgery. And she had the surgery and everything. She was healing, and she took too much time off, so they let her go.
Wow.
After over 20 years.
What age did this issue you have now start?
I want to say I was around 21, 22, somewhere around there. It first started with, I went to get my wisdom teeth removed.
Oh, yeah.
And the dentist was, prescribing me Perk 5s. And he made 4 different visits for me to take one out at a time. So he gave me 20 Perk 5s the first time, 20 the second time, so on and so forth. And I was taking them regularly. I wasn't abusing them or nothing. And then I started taking more and more. And then I started crushing them and snorting them because everybody's like, oh, just snort it. It'll hit you faster and it's stronger. So I started snorting them. And then this when I was 19, 20. And then I go to a friend's house, always buying them and getting high every weekend. And I started feeling the withdrawals from the pills. At first I didn't know that's what it was. But after somebody told me, you get restless legs. I could not sleep at night if I didn't have a perk or something.
What age did you hit the streets? Where it was you had nowhere to go.
The mother of my children actually kicked me out. How old was I? I want to say I was 27. No, I was 25. I was 25. We were staying in Leonard Green. She had the apartment over there, low income. And when she left, or when she kicked me out, things really got bad. I just doing whatever I wanted. I went and bounced back and forth, from my mom's house, because she had a boyfriend in Darvydale. I went and stayed out there for a little bit, but obviously that didn't work out because I was getting high. So I hit the streets on Sullivan and Hague, and from then on, it's just, I got clean for 3 months because I went to jail, and then I got back out, and I'd been getting high for 2 or 3 years or whatever. And the last time I got caught I had a warrant for petty theft. I Meyer caught me stealing an air mattress. I was going to go sell it to the dope house. And my brother, the one that's in Florida, he was picking me and this girl up every day because we worked at Labor Ready. We was making money every day. So he would pick us up at the hotel in Grove City, and he would take us to work, and he'd sit outside the job and wait till he got done so we could get the money and go get high. And one day we was pulling out of the motel about to go to work, and a cop pulled in, and he didn't have a license in Ohio. The cop got behind him, ran the plates, pulled us over, and I have warrants. Automatically went to jail, and I had dope in my pocket that I didn't even know I had. It was just, I could have flicked it like a booger, and it just, they would have never found it. It was in the top coin pocket. I didn't even know it was there. And I promised him, like, bro, I really didn't know I was there. They charged me with it anyway. The judge sentenced me to 3 months in inpatient rehab in Mansfield. It's the Columbus Center, or no, what is it? It's the Richland County Community Alternative Center.
Okay.
90 days in there. I completed the program. It was good. I got out. I'd been 5 months clean at that point because I was in the workhouse for 60 days before it even took me to court. So 2 months of being in court in the workhouse, I was already 2 months clean. When I got out, I thought I had control of it. I thought I was all right. And then when I got a job, the first amount of money I got, I'm like, I need a pair of shoes. And when I thought of that, I'm like, wow, I didn't think of drugs. For the first time, I didn't think of drugs when I had money in my hand. And I ended up getting with somebody, in a relationship with somebody that I was friends with for a while, and it didn't work out. And then my friend introduced me to this girl who lived up north about 2 hours. I went up north, met her, fell head over heels in love with this girl. Still to this day, I love this woman.
The first day?
The first day, like our lips touched, and it was like bam. And I was with the mother of my children for 6 years, and I was with her for 6 months, and I loved this chick way more than I did the mother of my children.
Right.
Like, and it still hurts. It feels like it just happened. Like she just left me. I relapsed.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
Yeah, with them, I probably think 95% of the men homeless have a story behind, and we can't necessarily blame them and say, oh, it's your fault, but I mean, yeah, them issues right there, man, go hand in hand, and it's unfortunate, man. Yeah, I didn't really mean to hit you with that, but I was just because I know how that is, and we're getting a little short on time too.
Yeah.
For some reason, this cuts them in half after 10 minutes, and it's the new one too, and I don't get it. So it's like it separates and makes two parts into your video. Gotcha. So I did want to ask you one last thing. Now let me see what the sign said, if you don't mind. Okay, homeless need help, God. But hey, and it's cool you can shove it in your pocket, because will they stop and mess with you if they see you standing out here?
The cops?
Yeah.
No, the cops don't mess with you unless you are at the freeway.
Okay.
If you're at the freeway, they will pull up on you. I've gotten 3 tickets up there. It's $270. The same cop always hits me every time. It's like he has something out for me or something.
They probably don't want you getting ran over too.
That's what they say, but they just run people off over there. You can come over here as long as security at Walmart don't kick you off. Panhandling's free, or free. Panhandling is legal.
In Florida, you got to have a permit though, right?
Yeah, you have that permit.
Daily permit they make them guys pay for? Because I know they got, down in Florida, they'll get like boards with every photo of their whole family and put it on like the cardboard and sit, and it's like a whole sheet of like, it's totally different than here in Columbus, and hopefully one day I can travel. But Mike, man, I really appreciate you stopping and talking to me, bro.
No problem, bro.
I wish you the best on your journey, and here in a month or two, I'll look for you and do an update with you. I know Todd, and I was looking for him today, but thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Hey, have a good night.
You too, bro.